How is your thumb?
It's good. Do you want to see?
You got power? Full power reflection?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like push, I can push it. Doesn't hurt at all. It's the weirdest thing. That is the biggest hole, and it was so painful at the time. And now I've only got a plaster on it to stop it getting.
No infection, no redness.
No, look, you can't
soreness.
see that. Look, can you see the tiny, tiny little hole?
No, it's too tiny.
It's tiny.
You got full sensitivity on the tip of your thumb?
Yeah.
All the way around?
Yep.
Everything works?
Yep. All the colour. Completely fine.
Good!
Wasn't fine at the time.
No. Sorry, haven't got a photo of Kim's x-ray yet, but it's on its way. I will get it. It's worth waiting for. Haven't thought of how to use it as an exam question yet, but something will come to me. We had a lot of weather this week. Look how the water's washed the track away. I certainly moved it around. Oh. Autumn is usually my favourite time of year. I think it's from my history with racing. The end of the summer, hit autumn, last race of the year, and you can ease off and relax. So it's always been like, yeah, eat food, chill out, enjoy the changing colours. But this year it's been a bit, not so much. This year summer was the best time of year. I think we did a lot of good things. Really enjoyed this year's summer. What's wrong with autumn this year? Alright, so we've just had the half-term holidays for school, and very unusually I thought I'm going to try and take the week off because I'm exhausted by Christmas. Let's take that break because that'll help, right? And we thought we'll go to Paris. Annabelle's way into her art, loves museums. We'll go to the Louvre, but then we thought it could be a train strike on the French side, could be on the British side. Okay, we'll go to London. We'll go to London for a few days. Loads of great museums and stuff. I love the Natural History Museum. Kim wants to go to the V&A. And then there were rail strikes, so we cancelled that and thought we'll go to Oakwood, a theme park in Pembrokeshire down the road. Love Oakwood, brilliant at Halloween, it's all spooky. For fireworks night they have the big fireworks displays. Just as I was booking that, one of our friends said, have you seen the news? One of the cars has come off the roller coaster, one of the roller coasters at Oakwood. Alright, let's not do that then. And then Kim had the incident with her thumb, but still made it to her craft fair, and I ended up needing to work on Monday, but I was able to take most of the week off, so I had a few days off. Now I like to go by the philosophy that when life gives you lemons, you squeeze those lemons right back in life size. But I wasn't entirely sure how that philosophy applied itself in this case. So I played a lot of video games, but we did go out. We went to Cardiff on the train on a day when there weren't any rail strikes. Went to the museum. There's a lot of art there. So I mean, the water's back. There's a lot of art, original art at Cardiff Museum, Monet, little Van Gogh, a few things like that. We took Annabelle around. There's some natural history as well. So we were looking at the pelvises, because we've been teaching that week, and the vertebrae of dinosaurs, and comparing them to mammals. We were looking at, here's a fun thing to do, we were looking at the cervical vertebrae of the woolly mammoth, the giant deer, the humpback whale. Very, very different necks, but they've all got 7 cervical vertebrae, those mammals, but they look really, really different. It's a great example of segmentation, because that segmentation pattern is there, but some of them are really squished and some of them are really stretched. That's what I do for fun. You're privileged, the sun is coming out, maybe. I was hoping to be climbing outdoors with some students this autumn, but it's just been wet. Wet, wet, wet. One of our students died this summer while I was away in Scotland, so I didn't hear about it until I came back. Stephen was on his motorbike and there was a collision, and knowing Stephen being solid and sensible, you know. And the university had a memorial for him on Friday this week. As a lecturer, we only get to see a small part of our students' lives, right? And for me, Stephen was always the big guy with the serious look on his face, like he was really paying attention to whatever was going on. And because he was so big, even if he was stood at the back, it felt like he was stood at the front. Apparently he was much more fun and less serious in the rest of his life. He had a lot of good friends, and it sounds like he was a solid and dependable, you know, emotionally and with his friends and anybody that needed help, as he was physically. And it reminded me how little we see of the other parts of our students' lives. He was one of those students, like many of our medicine students, who are incredibly accomplished and you doubt as a teacher that you'll ever be able to live up to. But looking at his achievements, which were unusual, interesting and outstanding, it was clear that he was one of those students that, like many of our students, sees what they want, sees their future and goes for it, works towards it, no excuses. And I say a lot of our students are like that because the medicine program that we run is hard to get onto and it's hard to finish, and it reminded me of that attitude, which I appreciate so much. And it was pretty timely because I'd been feeling a bit, you know, low and lost at times, and it reminded me to look to the future, that there is a future. Your future is what you make it, and that you should find those things you want to do and go for it. something I really enjoy is that students that we taught graduated, became doctors, gone away to work for years, and some of them are now coming back to Swansea and they're working in the local NHS trust. And I enjoy finding out about this and trying to recruit them to teach anatomy, so they're on the other side. And it's really nice to see what they've become and what they've done. I'm going to miss not being able to look forward to doing that with Stephen. So having a few days off has done me good. I do feel relaxed and ready for the last couple of months before Christmas. Okay, not relaxed about tomorrow. I've got a teacher on morning. I'm going to give 3 lectures and we've got teachers not turning up, but I am looking forward to making another anatomy video next week. Don't know what it is yet, but it is good to have a break from the routine, from the grindstone, so you can step back and look at what it is you do.